morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Let me get this open. Let's jump into here. Let's grab a little bit of speed. And let me just tab through the vehicles because I have no idea where I left all my stuff. Oh yeah, we have grass to mow. You are empty. So let's just get you folded up for a minute. Farm Chick, good afternoon. Just want to tab through my vehicles because I absolutely can't remember where we left off. Looks like I got all my crap sitting over here by this field. Alright, we have red grapes. Oh, I know why they're sitting here. Alright. They're waiting for the raisin factory, which we don't have down yet. Arlarn, happy weekend, old man. Thank you very much. I don't know how long of a stream it's going to be today. That's right, we just brought a load of earthworms over, so let's get this filled. Alright, fish processing plant, I remember now, is where we left off last time I played. Alright, let's take a quick peek at our fields. Okay, so 3 we just planted, 2 we're waiting for to go to the next growth stage. We just harvested our tomatoes and our grapes. And then where are we on? Looks like everything's fertilized except for 3 which we just planted. So we're going to have to wait for this to go to, the next growth stage. Alright. What are you? You are fertilizer. We might as well leave you leave you sitting there. So fields are good, so we have nothing to do with any field work today. Do we want to get the grass cut? Yeah, let's get the grass cut first, and then we'll take care of factories. So let's head back over here a second. Thank you for the new factory. You are much appreciated. Farm Chick, 3 months sub. Arline, thank you for the gift sub. Much appreciated. Do I have my other tractor here? I do. Alright, let's get you open. Yeah, unfortunately, y'all, it's going to be about a 45-minute lawn mowing episode. Alright. Let's jump in here. Get you pulled up a little bit. I'll get you oh, I forgot to turn you back on. Now I'll turn follow me on. Y'all, I'm a bit rusty, y'all. What came out today? So today I released the Prairie Bakery. And then I sent the Soup Factory to the Patreons. Now the Soup Factory will be for Ritchieville, Hollow Islands, Valley map. So that'll get released the following Friday. And then I think there's only 2 more factories left for the Prairie map, and then we're wrapping it up until, I think that puts us a week away from 22 coming out, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is one chore that I don't enjoy doing. But we're making all my money on silage, so it's one of those necessary evils. Yeah, the house was very quiet. I've got my laundry in the dryer. I grabbed an early lunch, and I figure I'll just jump on here for about an hour or two. And then I realized, as soon as I went live, I realized I have to cut the grass, and that's like 45 minutes worth of boring crap. So I do apologize. Anybody have any exciting weekend plans? Bad job, but the money is nice. Yeah, it is so boring. Gotta buy the horse shed just so I can get that little piece of land. I'll grab one more headland, then we'll do the whole up and down thing. Yeah, I'm still home with the dog and the cat. They came home yesterday from jeeping, and then they unloaded the jeep, loaded the camper, and then took off in the camper. So they'll be back Sunday afternoon. So I've got the house quiet until Sunday afternoon. Doing some yard work tomorrow, then going fishing on Sunday nice. Yeah, I don't know how much streaming I'll do this weekend. I think I'm just going to chillax until they get home and enjoy the quiet. I've been working on a ton of videos for YouTube. I think I'm one video ahead on all of my series. I just wish they didn't take so long to upload it. A half-an-hour video takes 2.5 hours to upload. And I have to keep the computer on and the browser open while they're uploading. Catching up on some streams I haven't seen yet and just chilling out, yeah. So I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to get some quiet time before they get home. It's hard for me to record YouTube, and it's hard for me to stream when everyone's home. But just like everybody else, I guess, waiting for 22 to come out just so I could take a peek at the editor. See how long before I lose the helper. Yeah, I was keeping an eye on Twitch the last few days, and anybody that's streaming FS19, like the views are down like 50 and 60%. And I noticed the same thing. I know a few YouTube content providers that have a couple of different series going on with FS19, and it's the same thing. They're just, I think everybody's bored with 19. Definitely not modding Skyrim or play it. Need a little break, yeah. Yeah, so I figure I'll just jump in here for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then I bought a new game on Steam, and it has a really steep learning curve. It's called Workers and Resources, the Soviet Republic. And I'm having a hard time getting the electrical system connected. Between the high voltage, there's high voltage, low voltage, medium voltage, there's switches, there's transformers, and I'm having a heck of a time getting buildings connected. So I gotta probably watch another YouTube video on how to hook up the power system. I think it's too in depth to do a YouTube series on, so I may just play it off camera. It's like a city builder and transport fever rolled into one game. So, we'll see. Oh, excuse me, let me grab a sip of something to drink. The more we get into fall, the worse the sinuses are getting. As the leaves here didn't even change colors, they're just pretty much drying up and falling down. Yeah, my granddaughter is almost walking. She's standing up. She's learned how to crawl up on top of the sofa and the the sectional and the ottoman, but she's not quite taken that first step. Sassy one, good afternoon. Thank you for the sub, much appreciated. So the last map for 19 that's not finished, the 16x Hidden Lake map, I'm just going to throw that on hold until 22 comes out. So it's going to take 6 months to finish, and I'd rather, if 22 is a go, I'd rather spend the time converting maps and mods over from 19 to 22. But if 22 is a complete bust and I decide not to mod for 22, then we'll finish that map and then possibly come up with a few more factories. Just depends on how quickly we can figure out how to get a 4x map base, and then how to up all the limits that we've increased to get this 4x map working. We got to increase the channels for the mining product. We've got to increase the channels for the extra crops. Figure out what they did to us with the new textures, the new graphics program, with seasons built into the base game. Should be interesting. We need more factories. Everybody's asking for more factories. I didn't want to make any more. I figured we had enough. They're awesome in multiplayer. It's a struggle in single player. So yeah, I'm waiting for my son to call me this weekend and say she took her first steps. It's going to be like really, really soon. I found Valley easier than the Islands map. Yeah, it's definitely easier than the Islands map. I love building that map, but I'm not a fan of the ferry. I would love to finish, if we had a little bit more time, I would love to finish that Hidden Lakes map, the 16x. Because if I do, you won't have to build anything. Everything will be built in. But you'll still have to put all your own placeables down, so you can still customize the map to your liking. But I don't want to spend too much time on it and then have to tear it all apart to convert it over to 22. I swear I just heard my phone bling, but the screen never lit up, like I got a message or anything. Would be easier for single player, yeah. Definitely would be easier for single player. At this point, it would be easier just to take the islands map and connect it with bridges. Loving the Valley map, but lots of driving in a single player, yeah. That's the entire problem with 16x maps. Is I'm not a fan of driving to begin with, but on a 16 times map, you do a ton of driving. And it's hard to stream too because you spend so much time just driving around. Easier for like a YouTube series because I can edit all the driving out. Yeah, I wish you had bridges instead of ferries. If we weren't like 3 weeks away from 22, I would seriously consider making a second version of that map with bridges. It would be really easy to ditch the ferry and then just connect everything with bridges. Maybe tomorrow we'll play around with that, just for the heck of it. I honestly don't think it would be too hard to connect that map with, we'd have to rename it. But I seriously think it would be easy to lose the ferry and run a bunch of roads from island to island. The problem with that is there's so many different land heights on that map that it's going to be a challenge to hook them island to island by road. So there'd be a little bit of terraforming to do. That could be cool. Yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll play around with that. I'd have to rename. I could do a couple hours of off-camera work to get everything renamed. But that may be a fun project. Might be able to get it done in a couple weeks before 22 comes out. Now I wouldn't put any of the fishing boat would also make it a little bit tough with the bridges. We'd have to get some tall bridges that the fishing boat can go under. Either that or we yank fishing out of it and we put the new fishing in like the valley map, like this map, the little fishing boat, instead of the boat on the spline. I don't know. That may be something to think about. Maybe some bridges that you need to build before you can use them. There's a few on there already that you have to build. The problem with that is, though, you would already need a bridge built to Mining Island, and you would need a bridge already built to Animal Island. You would also need a bridge already built to Orchard Island. And you would also need a bridge already built to the BGA. So it would almost not be worth putting buildable bridges on there unless they were just from like one island to another. that didn't have any production on it. This made them really easy to build. Like having to build the bridges first. Trying to reach at and drive at the same time. So everybody wants buildable bridges. I like the newer fishing better than the spline. Yeah, I think everybody does. I don't know. Tomorrow, maybe it's a nice change of pace tomorrow. We'll mess around with that for a bit. Can also clean up that map too and get rid of a lot of the storage that's built into it. So you can put all your own placeables down. Now, do y'all like to create your own fields, or do you like the idea of having fields already built onto the map? Because that map only has one field in it. That's why I started doing that at one point on like quit because it made because of the different every island's a different height and I was having a really hard time connecting them by bridge. So that's why I started building that the Hidden Lakes map instead. That map does have a lot of wasted space with all the water. So it would almost turn itself into the new Hidden Lake map anyway by the time we did everything we needed to do to it. Like about half and half. Don't mind, yeah. Some people love making fields, some people hate making fields. Let me get this guy folded up so we can get over to our other field. We'll see if we lose helper C along the way. I don't know, just thinking ahead, it would almost be as much work as just finishing the Hidden Lake map. Let me sleep on it. the Hidden Lake map that I did start, that we were working on, once we finish the road system, the build starts to go a lot quicker. Unless all we did to it was run bridges from island to island and not made any other changes to it. But I'm just half tempted to wait until 22 comes out, and then we can make a major decision on what to do with maps. But yeah, I haven't even played on the Valley map since I streamed last. Take a break, you definitely deserve it. Yeah, like I said, it may be just a break until 22 comes out. I'm going to let him catch up to me, and then we're going to head over to our 2 fields and get the grass cut over there. And then we'll work on getting factories filled. Yeah, I definitely like this fishing better than the boat on the spline. Dixie also needs, yeah, definitely. We both definitely need to break. All right. Which 2 fields do we own? Let's head over to this one first. Try not to get too far ahead to help her see. I was waiting for him to come up and hit me. Let's get ahead of that. I'm already stuck on the hedge. So we'll have something to work on in 19 if we decide not to mod for 22. And $161 wage payment for them to sit in a tractor and follow me. Now we'd have now if we did finish the hidden lake map, we'd almost have the same issue you're having now on the valley map. In single player, you're still going to do a lot of driving, but then you still have all the buildables like the orchards and greenhouses, because I won't put any of them built into the map. You'd still have to put your own down. So you'd still end up building a little bit. But I'm personally just not a fan of the buildables. They were player requested. I'd rather just flop the orchard down and be able to use it. Me, yeah, Sassy One, you too, yeah. I hate the buildables actually, just personally. Now the other project I was thinking of doing was updating the homestead map. What I was thinking about doing to it was it would require a new game save. I was thinking about adding in the new fishing from here into that map, removing all the fields except for one. Make you just build all your own fields, or removing some more of the fields, and then putting in built-in orchards and greenhouses, just so you have a little bit more to do. That was the other project I was thinking of. Still leave all the mining off of it, because we have mining on all the other maps. But I figured building the orchards and greenhouses in might be fun. And then a little bit of the new fishing. For the immersive way, it's cool to build the factories like in real life. Yeah, it's got its pros and its cons. I'm just personally not a fan. But I could say one thing about 22: the new graphics do look pretty cool. So who else thinks that 22 is going to be the last year for Giants, and then they're going to start making you buy the season pass? So I have a feeling they're going to come out with like 22 is their final new game, and then the only way they're going to update it is through the season passes. I think all their new maps are going to be DLCs, and I think you're going to have to buy the season pass to get the extra shit. I think that's seriously how they're going to make their money. Don't you hit me. Getting more 3D effect with the graphics, yeah. Now, the downside of that is it's going to make it harder to convert any of the maps from 19 to 22. Because of the new graphics engine, every single texture file has to be updated. Farm Chick think they're going to do that also. I think that's what they're leaning towards. Is they're going to lean towards season passes and paid DLCs. Alright, last field to mow around. Don't you hit me. I know you're blocked by an object. I'm fixing my equipment. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to make it really difficult for modders. Not intentionally, but because of the new graphics engine. And the new script for the factories because it's not global company. So we don't know what the limitations are on the new scripting either. Yep, same goes from 11 Skyrim, the new version coming out. Now hard on modders also. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, there's less grass around this field. I'm just going to do one pass around. If I can make it down here without hitting the trees. Dog is sleeping on my floor, dreaming. He's whining and woofing and at something in his sleep. Yeah, I don't think they intentionally made it hard for the modders. I think it's a derivative of the new graphics engine. And I hate the fact that seasons is built in, so you have to make everything seasons prepared. So every single building needs a snow layer. And then I think they're messing with the collision, so I think everything also is going to need a new collision. Let's get this guy folded up. Without the modders, that game would not be so popular. They saved it. The beta did not fix all the bugs in the game. Is that with Skyrim as well? I've never played that game. I've seen it one or two streamers play it, but I've never played that game. But there's a few games that they'll go in and update and come out with a whole bunch more DLCs and never fix the original problems the game has. Tried to jump in there and turn this guy off before he hit my other vehicle. There we go, 6.7 million liters of grass. Every bit of it's going in here. I'm just holding out hope that 22's it's going to be easy to convert shit. Well, this is unloading. Let's keep an eye on field 2. I'm just waiting for field 2 to go to ready to harvest. How many sheep do we have? I don't remember. Only 77. We got to buy more sheep. So what do we have? Oh, I got it. We got to get the raisin factory down first before we start messing with animals. Hit that stuff like some of our drivers of the company works for. Last Friday they hit a light pole where I work on Monday. Another hit the same light pole. That's pretty pathetic. But yeah, I worked in the furniture industry for 26 years. Yeah, we had a couple drivers hit some stuff. How much compost do we have? I can finally take another. We can grab a load and run it back to. Let's get this guy parked up. The earthworm factory was completely out of compost. So let's take care of that first, then we'll see what else has to get done. I should have a whole bunch of empty bays because I've got my equipment all over the darn map. Alright, this guy can sit here a minute. Let's run that load of compost back. Get that job out of the way. If I can, yeah, I knew I was making that swing too tight. I usually bring the shorter truck in here, the K100. There we go. Give me what you have. We'll run back there and we'll check on the rest of the factories. Trying to keep an eye on, we'll definitely buy more sheep. Trying to keep an eye on field 2. Now, do I need anything else back there while I'm going? Not with this truck. So yeah, I'm going to get the base game for 22. I'm not going to pay for the season pass. I'm just going to get the base game and the editor just to see how easy or hard it's going to be to convert um, maps and mods. And then that should fire this factory back up. Not getting the pass either, yeah. I don't play with any of the vanilla equipment anyway. I'm not sure what's all in that season's pass. I didn't pay that close attention to it. But I'm not spending $80 for the game and the season pass. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, that's all you needed. You got enough crates to hold you over. You have enough clean fill to hold you over. Alright, what do we have going on over here? We have a little bit of tomato juice. So we're just waiting on... Oh, we can bring lemons and raspberries and strawberries and that stuff over here. So we can bring some product over from the orchards and greenhouses. What? Oh, yeah, walk through the lake, old man. See what we have here. What do you need? You can actually use some water and some diesel. Maybe we'll bring the tanker back. You need... I don't think we're making... Why are we not making seeds yet? That's where the barley was supposed to go. Back here. So we're going to have to go grab that load of barley I put in storage and bring it back here. We have fertilizer, so we'll have to take some fertilizer out of the out and put it on the in so we could turn it into seeds. No, straight grain to seeds. Alright, let's go grab that load of barley so we can make some seeds. Now what do we have going on back here? You don't need anything. 577,000 liters of diesel is going to hold this over for quite a while. So if I take, how much fertilizer did we have? If we take half of the solid fertilizer and dump it back in, no, we don't need it, I'm sorry, straight up grain. Alright, so we need to bring the barley back here. So barley, I should have brought the barley back with me. Let's go back and grab the barley. Alright, where did I leave my truck? I knew I harvested that barley for a reason, and I can't remember why I harvested it. 200 bits, Arlarn, thank you very much, much appreciated. Alright, let's go back and see if I put that barley in the home silo. Alright, when field 2 is done, I think it has clover in it. We're going to swap that over to another wheat field. Either wheat or barley. Let's see what I put in the home silo. Yeah, I love playing on this map because you don't have to do a lot of driving. What do we have in here in the way of, yeah, there we go. Just going to grab every bit of this, take it with us. Turn all of this into, well, hold off on that thought too, because I planted, did we plant rice? No, we planted cranberries. We don't have a rice crop in. All right. No, did I remove? I might have even removed rice from this map. I can't remember what I removed or not. I'm so used to planting rice to... we did keep rice in here. My other maps, I plant rice to turn into seeds because you get a better yield. And I forgot on this map, it's only wheat or barley to turn into seed. And I hate paying for diesel, I hate paying for seeds and fertilizer. So this will get us enough seeds to hold us over for a while. What I really need is I really need to get these two small fields up here, 11 and 12. We need to plant sugar beet in one of them, potatoes in the other one. But I don't have a lot of, I don't have anything to sell until the grass we just cut turns into silage. Oh, and I just passed a factory off. Let's get that unloaded. So how much is... Oh, field 12 already has oats in it? No, it has potatoes in it. How much is 12? We need another $500,000. Can we get a quick $500,000? I don't think I have anything in storage besides ice cubes. I don't. I know I don't have a $500,000 worth of product anywhere to sell. It would be nice to get one of those smaller fields. We can go back and check and see how much gold we have. That's a possibility. What do we have going on over here? Not much because we just sold everything off. So this, yeah, I think like 2 episodes ago we sold every single bit of everything we had off. So that's going to make it a little bit tough. All right. Let's grab, I need a tractor, a trailer, and I need the Brooks all-in-one because we have to go make a little bit of room to put the Yeah, I'm going to spend money anyway because I want to get the raisin factory down. So, but I need to cut a few trees to make room for it. So let's get this guy parked up. The other thing we have to check on is the mill. I haven't been back there in like 2 game days, and I have a feeling the mill has probably shut down. So let's grab, where is my tipper? Sitting right there. Alright, let's grab this tractor. Let's grab this tipper. Let's go grab the stump cutter, and while we're back there, we'll check on the mill. Time to get the chainsaw up and cut some trees. Yeah, I want to make a little bit of room over by the refinery to squeeze the grape dryer in there. Because what I'm going to do is, let's get back this way first. What I want to do is make some room back here to put all the factories down instead of sacrificing a field. I think I want to come back here by the boathouse and take a bunch of trees down. And make room for factories back here. We'll take a look at this in a second. So I think the only forest area we own right now is where we're taking the trees out. Alright, so you had a little bit of wood chips in you. That's fine. We're going to go cut. Now, can I dump wood chips in here instead of logs? That's another question I had for myself. No, this one's logs only. Alright. What I want to do is over here is make some room for the new placeable factories for this map. Rather than sacrificing a field. So somewhere back here I'd like to buy a piece of property and just take all the trees out. So what do we have? Actually, we can buy this piece of property and come in here and deforest the entire thing, turn it into wood chips. I'm seriously thinking of buying this square. And we can take the wood chips and sell them. What are wood chips selling for on this map? That's a good question. Pathetic, only $98 per 1,000 liters. Something to think about, though. So I'd rather put all the placeable factories back here than sacrifice field 11 or 12. I think if we cut all those trees down and sell the wood chips off, we may get our money back. The in-game hand washer is handy. You have all the time with you, not realistic. The in-game hand washer. Yeah, I would love to get that field. What growth state is that field in? The one with the potatoes. Number 12. It's ready to remove the tops. I'm so tempted to take out a loan and just buy that field. So we can use those potatoes. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to take out this group of trees right here so I can get the grass dryer in. And mod on the in-game mod hub you use to scroll to cut out like a chainsaw. Yeah, I don't like the chainsaw at all. I can't do old school forestry. To me it's just too slow and boring. Let's see if I can leave those trees in. Let me take a few more out. Let's take just one more out and see if we can get the grass dryer or the grape dryer in here. If not, I'll take a few more trees out. Let's get you out of the way. Now, do I have room for the grape dryer? No, I'm going to have to take those couple of trees out. Alright. Does it actually, that mod on the in-game mod hub, does it actually work like a real chainsaw? Oh, you have to use the scroll wheel to actually make it work like a real chainsaw. That's interesting. For those who do like realistic logging, I don't have the patience to do the realistic logging. Alright, let's see if I have enough room now. To get this factory in here. Yeah, we should. Let's split it between these two. Oh, do I want to go this way with it? And this way it'll look like it's got its own parking lot. We'll put it right here. Alright, so what do you need? You're going to need diesel, and you're going to need boxes. Let's dump these in here because they've been sitting here baking in the sun for like a day. They're already partly fermented into raisins. I love how they appear on the roof in this building. Alright, so boxes and diesel. So let me leave this guy sitting. So what does that leave us? 259,000. What do we need for this piece of property? Now we're just a little short. So how much was field 12? So I would need like $1.4 million. What do we have back here that we can sell? Do we have, I know I can scoop up like a whole bunch of mining material, but it doesn't pay much. You have, we sold all the gold off. We can sell a load of clean fill off. You have clean fill. You have clean fill. You have clean fill, and this guy should have some clean fill. You're out of diesel, so you're shut down. Alright, that's going to be our first order of business. Let's get this guy back up and running. And then we'll sell a load of clean fill off. Where's my truck? Back at the house. Alright, slight change of plans. Let's head back here a second. Let's see, I want to try and get that, I was really hoping to get that potato field before it goes to the next growth stage, until it goes to harvested. Let's see if we can't earn a little bit of cash real quick. Work like a washer. I like, oh, the one like in your own garden. I'll have to take a look at it. It's on the in-game mod hub. I'll definitely take a look at it. Well, let's see what we can get for a load of clean fill. And then we may take out a small loan until our compost is done, and then we can pay the loan back. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it. Alright, let's grab the clean fill. We should get like a truck and a half. We should have almost like 1.5 million liters, but I definitely want to get some diesel back here. So we can't have our stone processing plant sitting empty. Or sitting here not running. You have the washer always at your hand. Now that would be pretty cool. So you can hand wash your vehicles. You always have it with you like it's in your pocket. Now I feel like I'm on the the valley map selling all the clean fill off. Let's see how much more we can squeeze out of here. And now, who's buying clean fill? think it's this one. Tractor Supply. Okay, so we got 2 million liters. See what we can get. Then we'll bring a tanker back and throw some diesel in there. Mod is portable vehicle washing tool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll definitely look at it. So I would like to buy field 12. The potatoes are in there. They're ready to harvest. We can use them for the potato chip factory. And then we can replant it with sugar beets and just swap that field between sugar beets and potatoes. But then we still need about $800,000 to get us a T440 with a couple of headers. Let's get this half sold off. Alright, so we're at $1 million. How much was that? Field 12. You are ready to remove the tops. Let's grab you up before you go to the next growth stage, and that field is no longer available. So we have 23,000. How much was, so 300. Now the question is, if I go back there and wood chip that entire piece of property, can we make enough money back to pay for itself? So let's take out a $400,000 loan real quick, and we'll sell it. We'll repay the loan when we have our first load of silage to sell. So give me, or we can pay it back if we sell the wood chips off. Alright, let's see if that gets us enough for this piece of property. It does. And I could probably repay, what do we have, 81,000? I don't like paying interest. Alright, let's get this guy back to the house. Let's take care of the diesel. We'll go back and deforest that area, and then I can put the rest of the factories back there, like the potato chip factory and the bakery and the dairy and the mill. And I also need a load of boxes for the grape factory. Let's grab our tanker first. Then we'll come back and get the trailer, the auto load flatbed pallet truck. Alright, you are up. Time is at 2 o'clock. Alright, let's get... I don't want to take a full load. I only want like 100,000 liters, I think. So we have to throw a load in here. I need to throw... Oh my goodness, excuse me. I want to throw a half a load in our factory making ice cubes. And of course I just drove to the wrong trigger. Let's top that off. The stone processing plant should take 50,000 liters. We'll dump the rest into the wash plant. Now, which trigger you go in? Right here with the water. All right. Too many maps, I can't keep them straight. All right, so what else do you need? You are good. You got enough water to hold you over. You're going to need a little bit of stone, but you got enough to keep you running. Just dump the rest in here. And then, how are these? You're out of stone, so we're going to have to come back. You're out of stone. You've got a little bit of stone. You're all out of diesel. You're out of diesel. You're out of diesel. All right, let's go grab another load of diesel. Take care of these real quick. And then we'll go back and deforest our new area. Then we're going to need to keep... I'm definitely going to have to do another load of grain to keep this factory running. We pretty much, I think we're pretty much going to use all the diesel that we just made. Let's take another... 150,000 liters or so. You are running, correct? You're not out of anything? Yeah, you're not out of anything. Alright. I have no idea what he sees. I think a car drove up the alley. Now he's going to want to go out and bark at the car that just drove up the alley. And by the time I go open the door and let him out, the car is going to be long gone. He can wait a minute until I get these full. Alright, so we have a little bit left. I don't think there's anything back here that needs any diesel. He's looking at me like, you gonna let me out the damn door? I'm gonna go bark at that car. That's like long gone by now. Anything back here that needs diesel? No. Let me dump this in storage. So we'll have it sitting back here. Let me get this. I'm going to start filling this with water and go let him out. It's too cold out today. Just leave the door open. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. He never left the back porch. He's out there looking like, where'd the car go? I can't bark at it now. I swear if that dog had any brains, it would be a miracle. Guarantee you any second I was going to scratch on the door to come back in. And I just drove right past. Well, let's top the water off with this guy since we're back here. As I just drove right past the ice factory. Okay, do you not take water? You take ice cubes, don't you? You're messing with me. Yep, you take ice cubes. Alright. Dog doing dog stuff, yeah. Now he's out there just barking at nothing because he's got nothing else to bark at. The car left. Alright, that should hold this factory over for a while. Let's take another load back just to make sure that these wash plants don't need any. Great demand at Dollar General. What's Dollar General want? It doesn't tell you anymore, does it? It just tells you there's a great demand, but it doesn't tell you what it wants. I'm not a fan of that system. Do you have to click on it on the map? If you click on it on the map, does it tell you what it wants? Or does it tell you it's just blinking that there's a great demand? Yeah. Not a fan of that system. Now, you make liquid fertilizer. Do you need any more water? No, you have enough water. We don't own the coffee factory yet because we haven't planted any coffee. Raisin factory, we just got to bring a load. We just got to go get a load of boxes. I have a feeling we're going to be running 2 more loads of water back here. Alright, let's go grab 1 more load. And that should take care of these factories for a while. I have to get some stone put back in them. Before it shows you in blue color what product there was on demand. Yeah, I know, it used to tell you what product was on demand. Unless it shows you in blue on the price menu. I didn't scroll over that far. Let this fill up. Let me get this filling with water. I'll look back on the prices menu. I never did the whole great demand anyway, ever. I don't think ever, 17 or 19. So does it tell you in the prices menu what the great demand is for? No, because there's a whole bunch of prices already going up in Dollar General, but it doesn't tell you what the great demand is for. Oh, right there in blue. Okay. What is that? Pecans. That's not a great price anyway. Alright, you are close enough to full. Typical Giants. Typical Giants, yeah. The great demand's in blue in the prices menu, but the price isn't that great anyway. That whole system needs a redo. It needs to be like a really, really good price, and it only needs to last for like an hour and then go away. I would love to rewrite the programming for that whole great demand system. Like you have 1 hour to deliver X amount of goods, but it's like double the price. Yeah, that whole system needs a reprogram. Alright, so you need stone. You've got I'm going to dump just a little bit of stone it has in it back in just to keep it running. Because I don't feel like coming back here and scooping stone up right now. Oh yeah, he's scratching to come back in. He realized there's nothing else to bark at. Alright, let's get this guy lined up here. Alright, let me go let him in. I'll be right back. He's looking at me like, come on, I chased it away. Now I get a snack, right? I protected the yard. Come on, I need a reward. And the whole price in blue colors will be easy. That this way you couldn't miss it. Yeah. Yeah, that whole system needs a redo. Oh crap, I didn't want clean fill. Alright, I'm just gonna cheat it out of my... I wanted the stone. Alright, I just want to dump this back in real quick. Not much, but it'll keep enough to keep them going until I come up out here and spend an hour scooping up stone. If we have time before it gets dark in-game, we'll have to come back and scoop up a couple loads of stone. Alright, that should be enough to keep us going. Everything, yeah, these should all have at least a little bit. And then what do you have? You just need some more stone. Yeah, we're going to have to come back and scoop up a couple loads of stone. Alright, let's get you lined up here. Throw you on follow me. And then let's go grab this guy. We need to get a load of boxes. Let me throw you on follow me. And then let's see if we can't get this whole mess back to the yard. Guarantee you we lose helper F. Come on, helper F. I'm not driving that fast. Gas pedal's on the right. Let's get you stopped. And then let's get you stopped. I'm going to take you with me in a minute. You can come back under here. I'll stick you over here. And let's grab this guy. And we'll run back and grab a load of boxes. Dixieland. Didn't get a notification at all. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with my notifications. I'm so tempted to uninstall Streamlabs and reinstall it. Alright, let's get a load of boxes. This way the grape dryer will be up and running. So let's spawn out real quick. Let's go to the mill. So let's head back here. Let's grab a load of boxes. Now our boxes, it's been a while since I've hauled boxes. Are they medium, regular, medium, or tall? It looks like medium or tall. All right, what size are we on? We're on regular. Okay, so they're not regular. Tall. Tall would be the answer. So we're only going to get half of these. Crazy old man making these tall pellets. I'm half tempted to fix this auto load so we can double stack these. Alright, what I'm going to do for now is we're going to drop them over here. And we're just going to take a half a load back with us. And did I put them on the wrong side? Or do you not hold boxes? You hold boxes. Why are you not taking boxes? You should take the boxes. Oh, now I got the wireframe on. You seriously not taking boxes? You say you take boxes. I'm gonna have to do, I'll have to look into this in the editor and see what's wrong. Do we own it? We may not. We don't own it. That's why it's not taking any boxes. Looks like we're driving back to... You don't own the warehouse. I don't own the warehouse. It took me a while to figure that out. It's been... Welcome to my day. It's been like this since I woke up this morning. I recorded an entire half-an-hour episode of Automation Empire for my YouTube channel and never turned the microphone on. So that's the kind of day I'm having. See, Dixie knows more about my maps than I do. I don't play enough. I'd rather spend the time in the editor. I'm not letting him back outside. He can sit there back there and fucking bark all he wants. He'll go out and bark every single time a car drives up the alley. Now let's go grab that last load of boxes so we can get them off the map. No worries. I think we've all had done that mistake. Yeah, it was brutal. I get into the record, got my I went in and recorded it, cleaned up a few things, saved the game, closed the game out, opened up my editing program, and no sound. So I had to go, I didn't like put my save back up or anything in. I just went in and recorded another half an hour. So I did like the first 10 minutes of the new video was like, apologizing and explaining what they missed because I wasn't about to re-record the same episode. Let's get the rest of these boxes off of the map. That's going to need logs. That's almost out of wood. Well, I guess we could put our new forest to work. 1018, hello. Sorry I missed you there in chat. Went to Riccis School of Farm Sim with a major production. So anymore, since I made that mistake once with my microphone, I won't make that mistake again. I make sure it's on before I go into the game anymore. So make sure it's on before I hit my recording start on my recording software. Knowledge is wasted unless shared. That is awesome. Alright, so we'll have some grapes starting to be made. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I don't want to spend the cash, but I'm going to come back here. We're going to do a little bit of landscaping next episode. So this should now have everything it needs. And it does. Alright, so we are making raisins. So now he's going to sit by the back door and whine until somebody lets him out, and there's nobody else home. He doesn't have to go pee. He just wants to go out and bark at the car that went up the alley 5 minutes ago. Normally the back door's open, but it's too cold out today. I actually kicked the heat on. Now, my sister told me she let him in and out 100 times a day. I don't have that kind of patience. I'm not going to let you out just to bark at a car and come back in 5 seconds. Alright, so that's everything back in the mines running. I should have brought some diesel up and dumped it in here. Yeah, crap. I should have brought some diesel up with us. Alright, do we have any diesel here in the home silo? I don't want that composter to shut down. I'm going to go grab a load of diesel. And then we'll go get we'll grab some logs and fill up the mill. Do I have any diesel here? Are we going to get that lucky? We are. Yeah, I don't want this to shut down. Alright, 31,000 liters. We'll dump that back in the home silo. Alright, we are good for a little bit. Yeah, every time. That dog eats more treats than it's regular dog food. Alright, let's take a quick peek at this guy. And we could sell a load of eggs off. What are eggs paying at the moment? Your duck eggs. Did I not put regular eggs in the price menu? I probably did not put regular eggs in the price menu. That would suck. Your duck eggs. I don't think there are regular eggs in here. Oh, your regular eggs. Alright. $2,300 per 1,000 liters. Is there a full load? There's not. I'm not going to sell them off. We're going to need them for the factory anyway. All right, let's go back, and we'll take this guy with us. Do I want to take the tanker back? Do I want to take anything back with me? What does the mill need before we drive all the way back there? You have a load of resin. We're not using resin for anything yet. I can sell a load of resin off. Yeah, so the only thing you need are logs. You know what? I'm going to sell that load of resin off. We're not using it for anything else at the moment. And we'll grab a load of logs and throw them in there. And before I drive back there, I want to take this guy with us. All right, you come with us. We just took out a $400,000 loan that we have to pay back as well. And we need about $800,000 for the T440 and a potato header. I see you trying to hit me. Helper E. Alright, you can sit here. You look like you're confused a little bit. Alright, let's help you out. We'll get you back here as well. Alright, since this thing needs logs, and we just bought this new forest area back here, so we just bought this area by Tom's Tables. I was going to just turn it into wood chips and sell it. But since we need a load of logs to fill the mill, let's take this guy back with us. We'll grab a load of logs, and then we'll just chip up the rest and sell it off. I'm thinking this map needs an update where we can put wood chips in there. Everybody's going, yeah, yeah. Yeah, sassy one. Yep, yep, yep. Bozo, yeah. Now where's the border on the property that we owned? Oh, we should be able to take all these trees out. Alright, I'm hoping at least. Let's back ourselves up so we give ourselves room to go like right up the line. See if we own these first couple of trees or not. What size are we on? 11 meter. We do own this first line of trees. Nice. Like I said, I was intending to bring the brooks back and just completely just clear cut this really quick and sell the wood chips off. But since we need logs for the mill, might as well take advantage of it. So how many yeses and comments am I going to get if I say let's update this map tomorrow and put wood chips in as an input? It'll work with an existing save. I'll leave logs in the boathouse. We'll leave logs in the wood chipper, but we can definitely add logs into the, or wood chips into the mill. I'm getting more yeses. Hate logging. Yes, 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 yes. Calderson, hello. Alright, we'll do a map update tomorrow. And we'll add wood chips into the mill. So if that's the case, I can cut these trees out right now as wood chips and just put them in storage, and we'll have them for tomorrow. Let me get at least one load of logs in there to keep the mill running, and then we're just going to wood chip the rest. And I can sell this, no, I can't sell this off because I'm going to need logs for the boathouse. Alright, let me get like 1 or 2 loads of logs cut, and then we're going to switch over to wood chips. For me, it does not matter. I'm not playing it. But for those who do, it would be a big help. Yeah. And then this space here that I'm cutting all these trees out is we're going to expand the industrial park and put all the new placeables back here. Make everything take wood chips now. I can't make boats out of wood chips. That would be a little bit way too cheaty. And then you need the wood. The wood chipper needs logs to turn them into wood chips anyway. So I don't mind putting them in the mill to make it a little bit easier. But the wood chipper needs to be logs, and the boathouse needs to stay logs. No more testing for Dixie. Honda Teddy, hello. Thank you for stopping in, much appreciated. I don't think there's anything else on this map that has to be fixed or updated. I think I'm just going to add the extra trigger in for the wood chips. For some reason my composter won't take fuel on the 16X. It's a placeable because there's no composter built into the valley map. So I would say re-download the composter from the Trello board. Let's get this guy parked over here. Let's grab... I just want enough logs in here to keep this running. Yeah, let's leave the tanker here. Yeah, having this mill shut down would be a disaster since we're using so many product out of it. I'm going to drive through here, come in at a little bit better angle to this pile. Heck, almost like I knew what I was doing. run these back. Alright, let's grab that other load. Like a pro. I don't know if I'd call myself that. We could cut another half a load though. I may do that. Just to fill this trailer up. Now we'll call it good because I'm going to definitely update this map tomorrow so we can do wood chips in the mill. So we shall. I'm just going to leave that. That should keep the mill running until tomorrow. We're going to drop that guy there. We're going to pick up that load of resin because I need the cash. What section on Trello is the composter? It's either, if it's not in the column with the factories, it's in the construction mod pack, I think. It's in, I don't know if it's a single upload or if it's part of the construction mod pack. Alright, you sit there a minute. And my original plan was to clear that area out for some new factories. We don't have the money for any new factories, but at least we'll have the land ready for the new factories. And it's going to come in from this other angle. Alright, let's get rid of these couple stumps first. Uh-oh. Nightbot gotcha. Cheers in the chat. Happy weekend. Netbot get you for too many. Composter works like it should and didn't have any problems with it. Yeah. I'll give me a second. I'll check the Trello board. I'm not sure what mod pack it's in. The emotes gotcha. Yeah, unfortunately. Not sure how far to the right I own, but we'll find out here in a second. Yeah, so that's my border right there. I'm hoping I clear out enough room back here we can get like the bigger factories down, like the pierogi factory and some of the bigger factories back here. I really don't want to use a field. Alright, so that is going to be as far over as I can get. Now, what are my chances on this one? Nope. It's in a required placeable mod pack. Thanks, Dixie. And if that's the case, that composter may need to be updated. Ten 18, have a good weekend, anyone. Happy Halloween. Thanks for stopping in, much appreciated. Yeah, I'm not going to be in here much longer. I'm probably an hour more than I wanted to already. Get this row of trees down. I'm probably going to get out of here as well. So I've got to cook dinner for myself, and I've got a 3-hour YouTube upload. Arlarn, 100 bits. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Awesome stream again, old man. Yeah, thank you very much. We'll definitely be back in tomorrow for a bit. And like I said, I am seriously considering a homestead map update. Because what I would love to do with the homestead map update, if I'm able to, let's just say for a second, let me go into here. I would love to add the fill types in to the homestead map where we could put the bakery down onto it, where we could put the dairy and mill onto it, the grape dryer onto it, the spice, well, I'm going to build all the greenhouses and orchards into it. We should be able to put Old Man's Mill down, the pierogi factory down, the granola bar factory down, and the Seagram's factory down, the potato chip factory down. I would love to make it where we could put all of the prairie placeables down on the homestead map. And which means it already has the mill built into it, so I would just have to change the mill up so it holds the same fill types as the mill that's on this map. And then add in the orchards and greenhouses and put the new fishing in it. Now, it would require a new game save, but we would be able to use all of the prairie factories on it. I think it would be a cool update to that map. But I am going to throw y'all on ending soon. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to make myself an early dinner. So I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. I'm going to save and close this. Oh, that would be nice. I really like that map. It's good for Ricci beginners, yeah. So it wouldn't be that hard of an update to do, but it would definitely require a new game save, because I would take a couple of the fields out to build the orchards and greenhouses in. Now, we're not making anything buildable. Everything will be already built for you. So we'd have to build the orchards and greenhouses into the map. We'd have to update the mill to make the same product as the mill in this factory. And what I would probably do with the mill up there was I'd probably delete it out of the map completely, extract the one out of this map, and put it right into that map. This way, everything will be already done for us. Now, the only thing is we'd have to add a little bit of mining into that map. So we'd have to add mining in. We'd have to update the mill. We'd have to put the orchards and greenhouses in, which means I'd have to take a couple of fields out. And we'd have to put the new fishing in. I think I can do it. I think it'll be an easy... That's probably like a 2-day project, to be honest with you, to update that map. So let me sleep on it. And we may jump in the editor tomorrow and work on that map, because I'm completely bored with playing. Like, I don't. It took every bit of my fiber to stream to play this map for like 2.5 hours. I was bored after the first half an hour. But I think that's what the plan's going to be for tomorrow. Everyone have an awesome night, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.